Hey everybody, welcome back in the shed. I am Troy Shaw, and with me again is the ever-fabulous Dave Griffiths. How's it going, Dave?
It's going good, Troy. How's it going with you?
It's going really good. You know, it's been a crazy week in Waco for sure.
I'm glad you decided to leave your In the Shed biker vest at home. Don't need to be flying our colors around Waco right now.
Not right now, no. I left my 10-speed at home, so we're good. Well, joining us in the shed today is Brandy Harlan and Dave Irons.
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 It works.
Iron Man will work, or Super Dave. Or
From the band Blackwater. How are you guys doing today?
Oh, man, we're
Fantabulous.
really glad to be here. Very cool.
We're glad you guys are here.
Yeah, thanks for coming to the shed today.
it really is a shed too, and it's just awesome. If you can see it or you see it, it's awesome.
It's authentic, if not anything else.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, let's get it rolling. Tell us about your backgrounds and your connection to Central Texas, Brandy.
Well, we moved here from Arizona back in 1999 with my mom, and I knew I wanted to be a musician when I was like 7, a professional singer when I was 7. I've been singing way before that, but I really focused on it at that point. So when we came up here, we saw there was a lot of music opportunity, and I started in with my mom doing acting classes and video classes and stop it, Dave.
He's a little frisky right now.
Doing a little modeling classes, vocal lessons for my friends and other clients that we had around town. So that kind of led to me becoming more involved with bands, because my mom also booked bands around here, like Downside, sometimes Critic Hill she'd work with, Illicit back in the day when they were still together. A bunch of other folks, like we had the Shiloh band we'd book a lot. That was like way back in the day. But, got away from that for a while. I got married to my husband. I was in R&B, and I did a lot of work around here in Waco with DTR Records, if y'all ever heard of them. It's an R&B company.
Cool.
Real cool folks. But I got away from that. I wanted to focus on married life and getting our stuff together. But after a couple years of that, I wanted to get back into it, and got myself involved with a band called Hangar 24, which is fun. It was a cover band, but we also did originals.
We stole her. We stole her from the band. Sorry guys, if you're listening. But we stole her from your band.
Yeah, pretty much. Sorry, but started doing Blackwater as a side project. I was just gonna do little background vocals here and there with them, and it just snowballed. We became really a wanted item, so I unfortunately had to move away from Hangar 24 and move with Blackwater. So, but I'm very happy with the choice, and I'm very glad that I get to work with really awesome, very talented musicians.
So, Dave, are you a native Texan?
Pretty much. I was born in Sweetwater, Tennessee, but in the mountains. I'm originally a hillbilly, but we moved here real young. I've been here ever since. Pretty much Central Texas. Grew up in Copper's Cove before the football team was any good.
Before RG3.
Before they were anything over there. But nice little quiet town, and the music program is really good over there. So that's really got me started. But yeah, I've been around here forever.
And your first band was Critic Hill. How old were you when that band started?
Oh God, 16, 17 maybe. We played in my mom's kitchen, and I don't know how the neighbors. They called the police, but the police would never. They just tell us to, okay, chill it out.
Turn it down.
But they did that like every time. They never gave us much trouble. We weren't like doing drugs and partying down or causing anybody no trouble. We were just making a lot of racket, and we probably sounded terrible.
And rattling the dishes a little bit, I guess, in the cabinet.
Yeah, we sounded terrible, I'm sure, but if it wasn't for my mom's kitchen, I wouldn't have. We played for 15 plus years. That's critical, and did a lot of good things around here. So.
But now you have Blackwater. How long has Blackwater been? When did Blackwater form?
Oh goodness.
I think it was like 2013.
Yeah, it's been a couple years, 2.5 years roughly. my bass player, he's the mad doctor. He's like the mad scientist. Bo Parsons, he's very talented bass player. Been in lots of bands. They're mad at us because we've only been in 2 bands, both of us. You know, and I've been playing for 20 years, and this is only my 2nd band, but he personally hand picked and put all of the people in our band, and we have a 5-piece band, and it just been awesome ever since that. You know, and it's hard to put a good band together and keep a band together and do that. So I have to give a lot of credit to Bo.
Well, you know, the band Critical, which is much heavier than Blackwater. Right. So what is it? Is your age or your desire to explore a sound that's less, you know, heavy and bombastic?
All right.
Or pretty sure it's the latter.
It goes like this. It's all the songs that we do. Most of the songs Blackwater songs that we're doing now, probably like our first album, basically, 8 out of 10 or 7 out of 10 of those, I wrote those songs while I was playing with Critical over the years. Some of them even back when I was 20 years old, 22 years old, I started writing them. And the bands helped me put them together more. But I've been writing this Blackwater music for the whole life of Critical. I just couldn't play it with my band. They wouldn't let me play the guitar, for one. And it's just a totally different genre of music. So Blackwater's been around. It's really my roots. You know, everyone in my family where I'm from in Tennessee, they play music. And I just thought that's just, everybody plays music, everybody sings. But I realized that not everybody does that. So it's, you know, but Blackwater's I've always been writing Blackwater music, you know. Critical just kind of...
Now you have a chance to play those songs.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome how it all worked out, you know.
So, Brandy, what were your influences and when you're growing up? Because I assume the influences here are a little bit different.
Yeah, for sure. You know, being a lady, a woman, I get my inspiration from a lot of powerhouse vocalists like Mariah Carey.
Just play it.
Yeah, okay, Dave Irons, you know.
Kenny Stewart, like Whitney Houston.
No, she got.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
She was too young to get into my shows and stuff, and she was kind of mad at us because she couldn't. They wouldn't let her in the door at my Critical shows when she was younger.
18
you know,
and up, you know.
There's a little age difference between us, you know. But sorry, go ahead. It's your question, not mine.
But yeah, Whitney Houston, Selena. Celine Dion.
Selena Gomez?
No.
Selena, the
although she is pretty cute. So, but anywho, I just always looked up to those types of singers, those ladies that can really
belt it out.
Yeah, that got balls.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. Oh, come on now.
I'm just saying, you know, that's what I looked up to. That's what I wanted to.
The best bands are formed by musicians that have a lot of different influences, and when you meld those together, it makes an even greater band.
Yeah,
it's a better stew.
Exactly. And then I grew up, away from like pop music and all that. I really found that I liked rock, classic rock, metal. Yeah, it just that also influenced my my voice with Blackwater, and when I was doing Hangar 24, that helped me get my chops up to where I need to be more powerhouse vocalist.
Yeah.
That really cut my teeth, you know.
Yeah, I excuse me, Troy. I saw your band perform at the MACT Awards. I got there before Troy did, and I missed Ted because
it was lots of fun. It was a blast.
Yeah,
one of the most fun things I've ever done. Shows I've ever done. It was awesome.
Well, I really liked the mix. You had the Southern rock, the originality, the harmonies and stuff like that.
Thank you.
So, who's the principal songwriter? I guess it's you, Dave?
Well, lyrically, Brandy actually, I've been kind of lazy with all these songs I was writing. I've written a verse and then I've kind of put them down, and now that the songs are coming together, Brandy's having a chance to write in a lot of the lyrics, and which is awesome, because I wasn't sure about that at first. I was kind of maybe thinking, I don't know if I want anybody writing lyrics into my songs, but but she keeps coming up. I mean, time and time again, that she comes up with something, and I'm like, hey, that's pretty awesome. So why don't you sing that part? You sing the second verse. I'll sing the first verse. So we cut songs up and we share the songs, and she writes in the same mentality pretty much, and along with the same storyline or whatever it is that I'm writing, that I've started the songs with. So Brandy and I pretty much write all the music. The other members in the band just help us
fill out the sound,
coordinate it, and put the structure of the music together.
Right.
Our rhythm section is unbelievable. And then our guitar player,
he's
Brandon Doyle,
he's a
I know
monster.
For sure.
baby love, you know.
So,
Rainbow.
Dave, who were your influences growing up?
I tell everybody, it's kind of a joke, but James Taylor and Cheech and Chong was my original first ones, you know. My mama talking to me, trying to tell me how to live. You know, and then my parents they had all kinds of albums. I don't know why. I listened to the Drive-In. I never seen the big rolling paper. I guess my parents got
You
rid
don't
of
listen
that.
to him because your head is like a sieve.
My parents got rid of the big rolling paper, you know, but I never seen that.
I have Big Bamboo.
Yeah.
I literally bought it, when I was a kid.
I had Cheech and Chong. It was Cheech and Chong's greatest hit, and when I bought it, I didn't
Greatest
even
hit,
understand
yeah.
what that
Yeah,
meant.
greatest hit.
I didn't even know what that meant.
Yeah, but and James Taylor was more of a serious thing. I knew the greatest hit. It was James Taylor's greatest hits album.
Fire and Rain.
Everything
Carolina
on. I'm a
My Mind,
steamroller, baby. You know,
Steamroller's
But I
awesome.
was like 9, 8 years old maybe when kids are out playing football and riding skateboards. I'm sitting in my garage, thinking I'm hiding from my parents with an old record player playing this James Taylor album. It was a solid white album, I remember. But I knew every single song on that album and I could sing it, and I didn't realize that that's kind of a rare thing. And James Taylor music is not easy to sing, and he's always been a big influence. But I have all the normal influences, but I'm a John Legend kind of guy for modern people. I don't like Eminem, but I love his syllabalization and the way he plays words, and I'm not really into what he's talking about, but I love the way he flows. So I've been influenced by that. But Take Six, they're a gospel group, all a cappella, 6 parts. In high school, you know, that was a big thing. Taught me to use my vocal range, you know,
Take
differently.
Six was a great band.
They're awesome. If you've never heard them, listen
I know
to them. But you know, now I'm into Zach Brown, and you know, not the stuff on the radio, but the other stuff that you don't always hear. He's awesome, and you know, Led Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix,
Right here.
Eric Clapton,
Me too.
Jimmy Page. It's just a bunch. I mean, I could tell you the people I don't like, but
Well, tell us who you don't like.
yeah, I don't know. Milli Vanilli.
Look.
They were awesome, but they weren't really singing their music. It was 2 fat guys in the
Well,
studio.
Hey, if they would have came out now,
I
they would
would've
have fit
loved
right
to-
in. Because
Yeah.
I would have loved to see the fat guys sing it, and you know, they could have done like a little puppet thing or something where they just kind of operate the skinny dreadlock guys and do the singing or something. But
Well, I heard that Fab, or the guy that didn't kill himself, is actually
it was bad. It was
is actually trying to come back.
with it,
Yeah.
you know. And I've just played. I don't dislike. I really don't dislike. I try not to hate. Hatred is a very, very underestimated emotion. You know, it's a very bad thing. It's bad for you. It's bad for the world. It's bad for everything. Don't hate anything. Don't really dislike. I just choose not to. I
Tune
really
it out.
listen to
Just
my own
tune it
stuff.
out, yeah.
I don't listen to music a lot. It's always in my head. Blackwater stuff, always original music. I mean, I'm writing 10 different songs right now. You know, that our band hopefully will be playing here soon. You know,
and one
Well,
will be
what do
called
you-
In the Shed.
Yeah, what song do
Maybe.
you have in your head right now that you'd like to play?
well, it's not one I'm writing. We got some that we have finished that we could play them.
Well, let's do one right now.
Definitely.
Let's do it.
All right, this is Moonshine 44. It was originally a slave break song, and my bass player said we shouldn't probably write about slaves, Dave, but so we turned it into a moonshine song, and I watched the movie Lawless, and then this song came out. It's about bootleg of moonshine, but it's called Moonshine 44.
Hurry with that fire, careful with that steel. We gon' make our lightning, we gon' make a deal. Oh Lord, I feel that heat rising, that magic in the bar. Oh Lord, this is Tennessee moonshine worth its weight in gold for sure. I can see my fortune right in front of me. Right in front of me, yeah. can come with that money, wait outside the door. If he acted funny, unload that 44. Oh Lord, oh Lord. In one hand he's got money and the other cold black steel. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Ain't no sense in running my boy, he shifts the cab. Turns out that the lawman, he been trying to get me. As he fell down to the ground, he was as dead as he could be. Dead as he could be, yeah. Gather up that money, 'cause now we got to run. Boy, forget that moonshine, but don't forget your gun. Oh Lord, oh Lord, I hear that train a-coming, yeah, we gon' jump aboard. Oh Lord, oh Lord, if that man catches us, go hang us for sure. I can see my freedom right in front of me, and I can see that lawman still trying to get me. Trying to get me, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Little bit of Blackwater moonshine for you.
Right, yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
It's a lot of
very
fun.
much.
It's a full band song, but it's a lot
Yeah.
of fun.
So you guys have been playing some gigs around town. I mean, where are you guys playing?
Well, Don Carlos, for
Yeah.
one. Well, we were supposed to be playing there here soon. I just had to throw that in.
Yeah,
in
we're
light of
playing
recent
there
events,
Wednesday, and they are open. Thank goodness.
And they have a lawsuit.
yeah,
yeah.
yep, we heard all about that.
And
So what do you guys think about that whole thing? I mean, Don Carlos has always had a lot of live music, and obviously Twin Peaks did, but you know, with all the crazy shit going down, Twin Peaks is going away, but Don Carlos is still, you know, putting out bands, right?
the music scene is what it's all about. I really don't give a crap what the bikers do. Just, they need to go out into a field like the Civil War. You know, you guys line up over here. You guys line up over here. When it gets dark, we're done. Okay,
Yeah.
you're gonna go sleep in your tents, and it don't start again
You
till
know-
morning.
Well, I
but
think we should send them over to fight
Stay out of
ISIS.
town.
Fight
Oh, yeah.
ISIS, and you
Yeah.
kill two birds
Oh,
with
no,
one
they won't do
stone. And
they don't want to do that. They just want to do whatever they're doing. But anyways,
Well-
clubs around town. Let's talk about the clubs around town a bit.
Well, you know, it's pretty competitive around town for live music. So,
I never noticed.
where do you guys play, or do you venture out of Waco?
We're kind of new to
places?
Waco. We're kind of new to Waco, actually, and we've been recently just. Our bass player just moved up here, got married, met him a girl in Waco, got married like quick. I'm happy for the man, you know, congrats. But we're starting to get into Waco, and I do like the clubs here, but the cinema and used to be Shot Daddies, used to be some other stuff. I've played at all the clubs before, but they're all different clubs now. But Rumors, Brandy's probably better at naming the clubs than I am. but-
Rumors, Aces. Let's see.
And anywhere we can play, if you have a club you want us to
Yeah,
play,
pretty much.
hit us on Facebook or
We-
something.
so
played
you guys
cinema.
are mostly original. Do you throw some covers in here and there?
Few we have, I bet maybe for every 3 or 4 Blackwater songs we might know a cover tune, but we try to play mostly originals, you know. And the covers we do, we kind of morph them into a Blackwater version of it.
Well, I know being an original band, it's tough to get a crowd and get a following.
Well, it is hard.
It is, but you know,
People
it's
want to
worth
hear
it.
what they've heard on the Bear, pretty much.
Yeah.
Or they want to do karaoke or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Which, you know, I mean, I can't hate on karaoke because I mean that's kind of how I got my ability to sing, because I've won out and I sang since I was like 11 years old at little VFWs, DABs.
She's made a great name and a great reputation for herself, just going and supporting the local live music scene by singing at open mic.
Yeah, open mics
Singing.
and karaoke is kind of fun because it gives you the practice, it gives you the opportunity for people to hear you, and it gives musicians the opportunity to hear somebody and say, hey,
Yeah.
get a snag her or him.
Yeah. Well, that's actually how I was watching her sing an open mic whenever Bo, my bass player, called me and said, "Hey, by the way, practice this weekend, and I got this girl coming. She's going to sing with us." And I'm like, "This girl, man." I'm like, "Oh, damn, some damn girl is going to come sing with me." And then he's like, "Her name's Brandy Harlan, and she just happens to be singing on the stage at the same time." And I'm like, "Brandy? Well, I'm watching her play." I'm like, "Well, she's in, man. We're good." Yeah, she's in. Well, she doesn't even need audition. So and that's pretty much how it happened. She came and wasn't an audition. She just started singing.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Do you guys have a management company or anybody that's booking the bands, or you kind of take that stuff on yourself?
We're trying to adopt one. Everyone can adopt us. We need help. I mean, it's hard to. We're all busy. You know, everybody's got at least one job, and just school. Got a couple people in the band that are in school, and wives and kids, and it's just a lot of stuff. So
it's a lot of work, and
it's hard to find management and people that have your best interests in mind that understand there's just not any money in it at this level, and they got to do it out of the love of music and because they love your band. So that's really hard to find. It makes it hard to find someone. But yes, we need some management. We need some people, someone that can take care of our booking and kind of lead us in the right direction.
You guys playing Austin, Dallas, and other places, or
we've done a little bit. We've done a little bit of getting out of the Central Texas area. Breaking into those scenes is kind of hard. Critical, we played everywhere. You know, I mean, I drove every weekend, but it took a long time to do that.
Speaking of Critical, what happened to Critical? Did it just long story?
Not at liberty to say. No, I'm just playing. Nothing bad, just
separate ways.
Well, everybody, it fizzled out. You know, we tried so hard, you know, and we showcased for lots of labels, and the music industry was hard to get into there. 5 years earlier, when we were on the top of our game, we probably would have got picked up by Virgin Records, which has never signed a band like us, but we showcased for them in New York and did really well, but it was such a hard industry. People got fired for bringing in bands to the label that didn't go platinum, so they couldn't take risk. And Napster,
it's a different scene nowadays
and the Napster
than it was
and all the free
back in the day when they used
download.
to like give a growth period to bands and let them. You know, David Zychek was talking about that, how you know, it's just a different scene now because the window of opportunity is shrunk.
Well, what do you think about the music scene? I mean, just the music in general, as far as like, you know, now anybody can record on their laptop and put your music out there immediately. I mean, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I love it.
It's a great thing. Yeah, it's a great thing because I mean, everybody wants to be rich and famous, but mostly we just want to be famous. We want people. We want people to clap.
Have fun.
I want to change. I want to change the world. You know, the Beatles changed the world. You know, and I don't care if you like the Beatles or if you don't. They changed the world. You know.
That's why I got them on my wall.
Willie Nelson changed the world. You know, these people, and I'm not saying I'm these people, but I got something to say. Brandy has something to say. We're not just singing words. You know, and it means something to us, and it's not about money, but it sucks that you can't do what you want to do.
What do you think it takes for a band like yours to, you know, break through and achieve that elusive combination of financial security?
I was going to ask you. I was hoping you do that, man. I got a list of questions myself. No, I don't know.
First thing is, like I think John Coote said, if you want to make $1 million in the music business, start with $2 million. Right?
Yeah. Well, it's you know, it's longevity for one. I've had several people that I looked up to influenced me a lot, and they all said the same thing: keep it simple and longevity, man. You know, Zach Brown played 15 years before anybody knew who Zach Brown was. You know,
and now he's playing with Foo Fighters.
Yeah. He's not country anymore.
What's his name from Soundgarden? What the hell's the guy's name?
Chris Cornell.
Chris Cornell.
I mean,
and he has big barbecues at all his concerts, so he eats well.
I think the main thing is getting your fan base together and letting them know that you really care about giving them good quality music, giving them a good time, you know, because that's what music is it's supposed to be fun, it's supposed to be happy, and you know, even when it's a sad song, it should be something that, you know, you can reflect on and
strike a feeling or an emotion.
Yeah. If you can make your audience members feel what you're feeling, I think that's the best thing.
What do you think about the crowds in Waco? How have your crowds been?
Not bad. I mean,
and they're always fun. You know, that's what
it's
I've
a little
always
busier.
liked
I
about
think
Waco.
it's a little busier in Waco. For us being pretty new band. I mean, even people might have heard of my old band or whatever, but most people it's kind of fizzled out. So Blackwater is just a really new thing. You know, for 2 years playing around here, we've all been playing around here for a long time in different bands, but Blackwater's really new, and
we got to convince people to
we get
come
lots of
out,
love.
give us a chance. You know,
we get lots of love, and I'm very
we
surprised.
do.
So where can people give you some love? You got a website or a Facebook page, that kind
At
of
the
thing?
Shed, they could give us love right behind the woodshed.
Yeah, baby.
Well, they definitely will see this or
yes.
hear this.
Just
anyways.
come to the Shed. No, but they can check us out. I think we post most of our gigs and our events, and Facebook is a beautiful thing that I don't try to get on very much. Brady gets on me all the time, but
People love you, Dave. Come on.
well, I know I'm just.
I've seen your name on
I'm
some
scared.
Facebook
I'm a
stuff here
Facebook
and there.
virgin.
So.
Well, that's how I connect.
I don't want to get. I don't want to get screwed on
Yeah.
Facebook. No, I'm just playing. No, I just I'm busy, and I'm from
Well-
I'm from the old school where we played with rocks and stuff. We didn't have computers and tablets, and
Yeah.
you couldn't Google anything and find it out.
Well,
Like,
that's what's great about the internet and Facebook these days is you can put it on Facebook where you're playing and people will show up.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
right about the time we quit playing was
we used to
right
pass
before
flyers out.
Facebook came out. So, you know, we had an email list.
Yeah.
Look at it,
We
he's
sent
just
it-
a working schlub now.
We used to flyer cards at other
podcast.
people's shows that were bigger than us or bands that were bigger than us. And I told my band, I'm not flyering people's cards. You know how I don't like when there's crap hanging on my windshield wiper, and it's bad vibes when you're at someone else's show, and then they come out and the band sees that Critical did come in here and flyered every car in the parking lot. It's like,
I had to do that a lot as a kid, too.
yeah, I refuse. I'm
Well,
like,
speaking
no.
of other bands, are there any bands you like to share the stage with? Or
Oh yeah, all of the bands in Central Texas. I mean, I
Kurt
can't.
Baxley, he's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Ashley Plumley, I want to play a show with her soon.
John Austin.
John Austin.
There's a bunch.
We've done shows
Towny
from
Adams and,
yeah, Towny Adams.
You're supposed to be naming them. I'm not supposed
And
to be naming them. Oh, let's see.
from the Messenger,
There you
we've
go,
done
girl.
a show with, a few shows with, and we've always got mad love from their crowd.
There's an enormous amount of
Which
good
they're a heavy-
bands
they're
in
a
this
heavy act.
Central Texas area. It's
absolutely,
just amazing.
absolutely.
Out of everywhere I've been,
And that we're gonna get them all in the shed.
hell yeah,
Yeah.
that's the way to do it. You know, you don't have to go to Austin to see good music and to hear good music. I mean, there's a lot of
avoid
musicians.
those crowds. That stuff is crazy. It's gotten all franchised, and South by Southwest is becoming a completely different animal.
I've always avoided it,
You
but
know?
I was just spent a boys' weekend in Austin last weekend, and we ended up having tickets to go to this Psych Fest, which is psychedelic music festival, and it was like Woodstock on day 3. It was a mud bath.
Don't eat the brown acid.
Yeah, don't eat the brown acid. But we ended up bailing after about 6-7 hours, and then went out to these clubs like Saxon Pub and
Right.
and
I've played a lot of
Continental
those.
Club and some of those
I've
places.
played a lot of those places.
And just saw such incredible music, and we ended up blowing off the rest of the festival, and just
311 clubs.
and I had buddies
Awesome.
that came in from the Carolinas. I mean, they spent a lot of money to get out here, but we had a blast.
Oh yeah,
And
you
and
can have
I think
fun
I
down
think
there.
the best experiences a lot of times are
6th Street.
something you're not expect. Yeah, we didn't go to 6th Street. We went to basically off Riverside and of course like
My
Saxon.
favorite club in the world is the back room.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still there. It used
It's
to
not.
be there.
It's closed down.
I think
yeah.
they built condos there or something stupid. But
Yeah, I used to go to the back room all the time.
My favorite. I got kidnapped from the back room. As a matter of fact, by Dimebag Daryl. It was awesome.
No kidding.
Yes, I did. It's a long story.
That's
we,
awesome.
we may have to have a different session. I can
That'll
tell
be
you
the 1
whole
year
story.
anniversary. We'll do that on the stories.
It's pretty unbelievable. They make it's like in the movie kind of stuff. But yeah, my favorite club, the back room. But Riverside, yeah, was
Well,
definitely a great place.
Tell us about the other members in your band, because you guys have a really great band.
All their names start with B.
Yep, pretty much.
So they do. I'm not trying to be funny. But yeah, everybody's awesome in my band. I can't find. I feel like I'm the weakest link in my band, and that's, I probably am the weakest link in my band, but
no,
but-
that's me, head.
but
in
yeah, no,
mine.
you're not allowed to claim it. I'm claiming that. All right. No, but everybody's so awesome. I'm just joking. I mean, it's awesome. The people in my band make you want to play harder and play, and it's just, you can't put 5 people together without having arguments and conflicts, and it's
But
just,
we don't really have a whole lot of that.
we don't
That's-
have that because everybody understands that it's pretty rare to put 5 musicians together of that. I mean, I'm not trying to say we're all badasses, but we're all badasses. I mean, like,
Well, there's two badasses in the shed right now.
Right.
I've seen it, but
I
when I saw
really
your
say
band,
myself,
your
but-
drummer, your bass player, and especially your lead guitar player,
Yeah.
I was blown away.
Everyone in the band, except for me, was nominated for
MACT?
nominated for Musician of the Year in their field, and we're a pretty new band. And then our band was nominated for Best Rock Band. We didn't win any of them, but that's awesome. We don't play in Waco. We've only played like 5 shows in Waco before that. I mean, then we got to play on that show at the Groovy Awards, and it was pretty awesome. But just everybody in my band, our rhythm section, they've been playing together 10 plus years, and for them to not have to talk, they don't have to talk to communicate on stage. They just know each other so good, and it's just, it works out really good. And it's
so Dave has your EP has 3 songs on it. Is there a CD in the works?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
we got the
We're gonna do
Frankenstein lab going.
Yeah, nice homegrown.
We got some good people helping
album.
us out, but
Yeah.
When can the world expect a full length Blackwater CD?
We're
Soon.
hoping sometime
And maybe even a
next
music
year.
video.
We're hoping sometime next year, and
In
we
case
need
you didn't know,
contacts with all that.
if you ever need a music video,
well, yes, we do. You
this
always
guy
do.
here is the Shizza.
Hi there.
Well,
We
were
might
thinking,
need that.
We were thinking about this thing. A good friend of mine, where we practice, he has a bunch of old tractors, and we were thinking about this video with a bunch of old tractors. I'm just playing, but we do have the old tractors.
You're not going to do like she thinks my tractor's sexy.
No.
No,
Hey,
no,
hey,
no. I'm talking
hey,
about like
no.
NASCAR with tractors. Right turns or left turns only, whatever it is.
That's
I'm not a
funny.
NASCAR guy.
Oh no.
No, and we are hopefully by the end of summer we'll be, popping out pretty steadily, on the recording side of things. But
Sorry, I stole your question, Dave. I just realized that.
No, you know what? It's all free form at this point, Troy.
That's right.
Awesome.
Well, let's. You guys want to play a song that in the future we can hear on that CD?
Absolutely.
Or,
Yep.
or whatever you want to play.
Awesome.
Whatever
okay.
you want to play. You can play a couple of songs for us.
All right.
Oh, that's me, right?
Cool. Let's do it.
Do it.
This is Halos.
Hold your head up, 'cause it makes your heart strong. Take a deep breath and release it slowly. Control. When the moon falls, we lose our halos. And we pretend it doesn't matter. We pretend it doesn't matter at all. Doesn't matter at all.
You've been stressing all day over nothing. Nothing you ain't strong enough to handle, dear. All you need to do is lose control. Let me show you how to let go. Pretend it doesn't matter. We pretend it doesn't matter at all. No. Doesn't matter at all, no, no, yeah. Let the doubt wash away as you face down the battleground. Take up your soul, lay your mind, take your time. You know you're in control. Don't you stand there, bring the walls down. Make 'em see it doesn't matter. Make 'em see it doesn't matter at all. No, yeah, yeah. Doesn't matter at all. No,
Hold your head up, 'cause it makes your heart strong. Take a deep breath and release it slowly. Control. When the moon falls, we lose our halos. Pretend it doesn't matter.
we pretend it doesn't matter at all. No, yeah, yeah.
Doesn't matter
like that.
Exactly like that. Ha.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
So tell us real quick, where the name Blackwater came from.
Well, we kind of, like Dave said, when we watched Lawless, we noticed there's a Blackwater station, and that's where that's where all those guys got in trouble, and and so that's kind of where it came from.
Crazy movie.
But there's also a video game that has a Blackwater station in its video game. That's pretty cool. But I think that's really where that came from.
Bo Parsons, really.
Yeah.
He had Blackwater in his mind from the very beginning. Blackwater and Cripple Creek or something like that. Or
What?
yeah, it was something else. He had two names, and I'm like, I don't know, Bo. But like a year later, finally, when the band got all together, Blackwater hit me like, Blackwater, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's kind of making more sense to me, but then everybody knows the song, Oh, Blackwater, keep on rolling, Mississippi moon, won't you keep on shining on me?
Yeah.
That's, and we don't cover the tune yet, but we need to probably, but just seems like a
Speaking
cool
of a
name.
cover tune, why don't you do that TLC song you're talking about?
All right. That sounds
do it.
Long
fun.
live Left Eye Lucy.
Hey, thank you guys for being on the show. We're going to close out with this show, and we want to appreciate.
Woo!
We really appreciate you guys being on the show.
Support your
Thank
local
you.
live music scene. I try to say that always. Support your local live music scene. It's very important, and you'll have fun.
Yep.
So. Am I playing it wrong? Let's see. There we go. Sorry, brain fart.
Worried mother gazing out of her window, staring at a sun that she just can't touch. If at any time he's in a jam, she'll be by his side, but he doesn't realize he hurts her so much. But all this praying just ain't helping at all, 'cause he can't seem to keep himself out of trouble. So he goes out and he makes his money the best way he knows how. Another body lying cold in the gutter. And I say you don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to them rivers and them lakes that you're used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way on nothing at all. I think you're moving too fast. Lord, you're moving way too fast, yeah. Little Precious has a natural obsession for temptation, but he just can't see. She gets him loving that his body can handle. All that he can say is, baby, just put him there. Till one day he takes a glimpse in the mirror, but he doesn't recognize his own face. Health is fading, but he doesn't know why. 3 letters looking through his final resting place. And I say you don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to them rivers and them lakes that you're used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way. I'm nothing at all. I think you're moving too fast. Oh, you're moving way too fast, and don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to them rivers and them lakes that you're used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way. I'm nothing at all. I think you're moving too fast.
Long live Lucy Left Eye. That's TLC for you. Waterfalls.
Love her. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Blackwater, everybody. Thank you guys for being on the show.
Thank you in the shed.